Hey guys, SCI-FI here. We got a new update on Trailmakers. We got to the meaty part, finally the weapons. But this bit is going to demonstrate about the shields. And there's that. As it looked like we're engaging, but it's demonstrating here. The shield getting damaged. In the concept art it does say it's a force field, but I do think they changed it to shield, as that is a much more easier term and it's the first thing you'll think of, and that I think why that's changed a bit. As it looks, they look like you could stack shields, and what I mean by stack, I mean you could have one on dorsal and ventral. That means you have both sides bubble, as it seems to be a half shield like this, and there's that. For example, like the game I used to play, Spring Commanders, that has a ground based shield. This is like how it acts like, but only difference in space. What's funny, every time I see a pirate ship die, it dies like a plane, as in the planet atmosphere. That's kind of strange space that. Now we're going to talk about EMP and distance. The EMP does drop the shield, but it doesn't actually drop the power ship. But thank God for that. You may rage many times with that. But it looks like it charges a different weapon up, but then it fades into a EMP. It should actually move a bit more faster than that. That's my analysis to it. I think that mentioned earlier implies that, correction, you would need 2 shields, as usually that should knock all the shield down if you only need 1, but it's like not. You'll need that other shield in the ventral side. In theory then you could tank it all directions. That means you could layer it maybe. I'm pretty positive about that. To the meaty part. It looks like we're getting a first person perspective in the cockpit, and you see when you get hit you also see the shields. That is pretty fun, and it's got a Star Wars vibe to it, which the devs mostly marked it that. And people call lasers here, they must probably be blasters, well call them, and there's that. You know that ship wreckage? I was right, in an earlier episode we did, we showcased and shown a picture of a wrecked ship, and this is the result. So this showing it's near that space station. And that is quite an interesting shot. And there's that. What's interesting to know, that when you fire you see that bar drop. That's just due to how much you fire. If you continue firing, that will need to recharge up, like a burnout, so to speak. But reload is not the term for it, as if reload you need to reload shells or go back to base, so to speak, in this situation. And here's the fun part, we're going to display more on the weapon side of things. I think that is the more better part than the earlier, but those are important just as that. And there's that. In this scene, like we in that asteroid where the trench, like Star Wars Death Star, that is an interesting concept there. So we're moving on that. On the first weapon, you got the forward blaster weapon. I'm going to call it that because if it's based mostly on Star Wars, it's going to be blasters, not lasers. And the other similar blaster, you can move in degree, like 360 degree and 20 positions. You may need an attachment for it to move though, in theory. As expected, we got the base here, and like you need to clear it out. Expected, as I mentioned this in the earlier video. After that, you'll probably get a respawn point, and there's that. Another thing I may have missed, the main engine, I think that's a rocket engine, because it's pushing out particle effects, and that's pretty cool. Very different to the engine tracers. And there's that. So I found it interesting, the turrets that fire the EMP weapons, it don't fire as like normal, it fires like in a pack, like a death charges and stuff like that. And Star Trek reference, do it like mail on freighters where they time the shots when it would explode, like that. You see that? That's what it does. But that's what we all got for now, and see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.